over new allegations that Democratic operatives, potentially coordinating with the Democratic National Committee and even the Clinton campaign, paid agitators to incite violence at Trump rallies. Watch.
If you look at what came out today on the clips, where I was wondering what happened with my rally in Chicago and the rallies where we had such violence. She's the one in Obama that caused the violence. They hired people, they paid them $1,500, and they're on tape saying, be violent, cause fights, do bad things.
Joining me now, Donna Brazile, chairwoman of the Democratic National Committee. Donna, thank you very much for being here. So the people involved in that campaign to incite violence at the Trump rallies and make it look like Trump supporters were violent when in fact they had been provoked by these folks looking for a fight, say that this was in direct coordination with Hillary Clinton's camp and with the DNC. Scott Fovo, the guy caught on tape who's now been fired, said this is how it worked. The Hillary camp pays the DNC. The DNC pays Democracy Partners, our group, who pays the Fovo group, and that's the group that quote, executes the expletive on the ground.
Hey,
Do you
Kelly,
deny it?
that contract, first of all, that contract, based on my knowledge, I became chair on July 28th. The contract that is allegedly being referred to was not signed until June of 2016. I think all that evidence is out there. Look, when you have a convicted criminal sneaking around your office with imposters that try to
Are you referring to Bob Kramer, the head of Democracy Partners?
No, I'm referring to Mr. O'Keefe in the instance that he has doctored some videos as he's done before. Again, going back to the so-called contract that you mentioned, Bob's contract, according to the records that I was able to pull at the DNC, was not signed until June of 2016.
Bob Kramer, just to get our viewers up to speed. Let me just say, I'll give you the floor, but I just want to tell our viewers what we're talking about, because they may not know who he is. Bob Kramer's the head of... One second, Donna. Forgive me, because I just want to get the viewers up to speed who haven't been following this like you and I have.
Okay.
Bob Kramer was the head of Democracy Partners. This is one of the groups. He's now been fired. This is committed these acts. He's the man who was at the White House 342 times and met personally, according to the records, with President Obama in some fashion over 40 times. He's now been dismissed, but he's the one saying that there was coordination with the DNC, and this is obviously a very well-connected man. He, too, is a convicted felon, convicted for fraud. This is obviously not an honest person, and yet you were working very closely with him, the DNC.
Well, again, Bob Kramer, I went back to the DNC the other day when this came up after we learned that we had a